We work hard, we play hard. We are gamerpreneurs. Individuals who have chosen to give up the security of a 9-to-5 in favor of getting to set our own hours, of doing the work that we want to do, and we refuse to give up the hobby that we grew up with in order to, quote, grow up. We have learned countless laws of life and sales from the games that we play, and we excel in everything we do. We see the wonder and glory in every interaction. We fit in awkwardly with the rest of the world because they don't understand our quirkiness, and we wear it as a badge of pride. We are focused, clear, and know what we want. We are gamerpreneurs, and we are taking over the world. Hi there, everybody. I'm Dr. Bradford Carlton. Welcome back to the Gamerpreneur Podcast. Today, we have a very special guest with you. We have the one and only Riot Maker, aka Ben. Hey there, Ben.
Hey, how's it going?
Fantastic. It's a beautiful day in sunny Las Vegas. How about yourself?
Doing all right in rainy Ohio.
Which part?
Dayton.
Dayton. Okay, that's middle of nowhere. So,
yeah.
As I like to say on this podcast, I lived in Ohio for 9 years, and every minute I tried to get out.
Oh, nice. Oh, what part of Ohio?
I was up in Akron, actually.
Oh, okay. I've been up there before.
So, right. Get the lake effect snow with none of the beauty.
Oh, I understand that. I used to live in Bowling Green, Ohio for a couple years, so.
That's middle of nowhere as well.
Yeah, close enough to the lake to get.
You like farms, do you?
Not really.
Well, Ben, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm 32 years old, work full-time as a quality inspector at a medical component factory. Been streaming for about 6 years. I just recently switched to Mixer. I was on Twitch for about 5 years and then made the switch to Mixer recently.
Why'd you make the change? Let's just jump into that.
I wasn't really a fan of like how Twitch kind of was handling the terms of service with certain people. And I kind of was disappointed with how I got partnership in essence, because I got it through an organization I was a part of for 3 years. They gave it to me. I didn't really feel like I truly earned it, like how most people have. And I really didn't like having that over my head, sort of. And I wanted to start off fresh. All
right. And how's that going on Mixer?
I'm really enjoying it. I love the community. Really like the interactive ability they have for the viewers and, the streamer themselves.
All right. So, I don't think I've discussed this on my podcast yet. So we're gonna you have the questions I'm going to ask you, but can you kind of explain the different platforms, what they're like, how they're different, pros and cons of each?
I mean, Twitch has been around for a long time. I was on Twitch before it was even Twitch. I was on there when it was Justin TV. And
that's a long time ago.
Oh yeah. That's kind of like where it started too. It was just not really consistent like I am now. But it was just every now and then pop on stream with my laptop camera pointed at my TV with me playing Halo and playing the tournaments and whatever games I was playing on Xbox. But, Twitch has had that long building. They have Amazon at the bottom, so they have the big commercial thing. They've been around. You have all those widgets and stuff you can add into your stream. And it's kind of nice and all. Mixer, they have the thing where you can basically have a 1 second buffer between you and someone watching you with their FTL mode, which is really cool. I really enjoy that. People don't have they have stickers, which they earn a Sparks currency by watching, chatting, following, and all that.
Right.
And they can
get experience by chatting.
Yeah. And so you get stickers that you can use as the emote replacement. So they're free for everybody. And then they kind of have the Embers, which is the paid ones. And I know subs, when you get partnered, you have sub emotes sort of like Twitch and everywhere else now.
So you got a 1 second delay as opposed to Twitch is almost a minute, isn't it?
I think default it's 7 to 10 seconds, and then they have a thing where you can activate it and it drops it down to I think 3 to 5.
Okay, so I was way off. It seems like whenever I chat with anybody on Twitch, I sit there and I'm like, when are they going to get it?
Oh yeah, you have that with some people, and some people are quick to get to it, and that's what I try to do.
All right, so I like to start all my podcasts, not with a heady question like that. I actually want to start a little bit of fun. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the high, how weird are you?
See, I was sitting here thinking about that one. I was like, I honestly, I put myself somewhere between 5 and 7 maybe, because everyone's weird. Everyone has their own weird quirks they have and what they do. And, you know, I kind of sit there and think I'm in the happy medium of 5 more than anything, just
All
with
right.
like an anime. And
You might be the lowest person I've interviewed so far. And honestly, you get the anime, video games, you know, I'm into all these crazy gamer stuff, and I'm a solid 5. Everybody else is like, that's a 10, man.
yeah, I mean, like I did D&D for a while and Pathfinder for a little bit and some other things. And it's like, yeah, that's considered weird by the normal, I guess. But
I love it.
I mean,
All
it's
right.
kind of becoming more normalized to be weird. So,
Oh, absolutely. And it's my goal to make gamers not weird anymore. So,
well, yeah.
So let's talk about your stream. How did you really first get into it? You can kind of tell us that story.
Yeah. So like I said, like I started back in Justin TV, just laptop pointed at the TV, playing in Halo tournaments. Then I kind of didn't really pay attention to it because I didn't really have the setup or anything. I always wanted
a step backwards. Like why did you even get the computer aimed at the TV? Like what was the rationale?
I don't know. It's just I really wanted to show off me playing in the tournaments because back then it was Halo 3. I was part of a forum called h3tourneys.com. I think that's what it was. It no longer exists, obviously, but they were running the tournaments. They're like, yeah, it'd be cool if we could actually see some people play. And I'm like, well, I can try to find a workaround with this. It might not be the best quality, but hey, here we go. And I just started doing it for that. And I was pretty good friends with the guy who owned the site and was running it. And, you know, just kind of went from there where every time I played in one of their free-for-all tournaments, I just play in it and aim the computer there and just chat with everybody there. It really wasn't that big or popular, but, you know, did that.
All right. You've grown since then?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, I didn't really want to start streaming again until Master Chief Collection came out or was coming out. I didn't have an Xbox One, and I found out, oh, hey, I don't have the nice computer to stream, but I can get an Xbox One, and that I can stream from there because I had the integrated system with Twitch. Well, we still do, but then I was like, all right, well, I'm going to get that. So I got an Xbox One for my birthday because Master Chief Collection came out like I think the same day as my birthday or that same week. And I was like, all right, I'm going to play Halo 2 all the time and just start streaming that because I loved Halo 2. I grinded all out for that game and kind of went from there where I was just streaming there and finally saved up money to get me a new PC and built my own computer for streaming, and they all got a capture card, and I started streaming Borderlands and all the PC, lower end PC games that I could stream without my computer crashing.
Or bursting into flames.
Yeah, pretty much. And then, you know, later on, I ended up getting a better job and putting more money into better equipment and all that, and grew from there.
All right. So it's just a process of growth. You start with what you got and then move from there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. So what do you play now?
Right now, I've been playing Pokemon Sword and Shield because, I mean, I grew up with Pokemon. I had Pokemon Red on the old brick Game Boy, and I love that. And got the new Pokemon game. I've been playing that. I've been playing Halo again because Halo Reach just got put on PC. And I mean, I used to play Apex a lot. Used to play Fortnite. Used to play a bunch of different games.
All right. How do you recommend Pokemon? So I've had Pokemon XY. I didn't really play them too much. I had Silver, Gold. I didn't really care too much because I had Red and Blue. Yeah. And I got 151, and it took me like months to do that.
Oh yeah, it takes.
And then my little sister deleted it. I'm like,
I know the pain because one of my buddies wanted to check out Red back in the day. And it was back when I was in Boy Scouts, and one of the other guys was like, hey, can I just check it out? And I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. I was getting ready to beat the Elite Four. I'm like, you know, just start a new game. Don't save because I'm really close to beating the game. I got really awesome Pokemon. He's like, I won't promise. And he comes back. He's like, well, I just saved my file on there anyways. I'm like, you what?
Right.
Ugh.
It was so tough back then. Like that freaking Safari Zone.
Oh, yeah. And then having to get a hold of somebody who actually had a link cable to trade to get Gengar and Machamp and all those that were trade evolutions.
That's right. Oh man, that was the original LAN party back then.
Oh yeah.
You know, when did it become obvious to you that you like want to do this, become a streamer? Like not back then, but I mean, at what point did you decide that I am a streamer?
I'd probably say about a year after starting to stream like Halo and I also just streamed Smite at the time. I really was enjoying interacting with people coming in and chatting with me, having a good time. Because on the weekends, like I'll drink and like play games with friends and stuff, and we'll come up with drinking rules for games and just have a good time in general. And I really enjoyed having that connection with people. Like they jump and be like, hey, can I join you? It's like, yeah, sure, come on in. We'll have a good time together, and just all around just talking to people. I really like the interaction.
Okay, can I narrow in on that 1 year period where you didn't quite consider yourself a streamer? And I'm just gonna dig on you, Ben.
Oh, go ahead.
Like what was going through your mind during that time period? Because I mean, you were setting up your laptop and you were playing, and were you talking or?
Yeah, I try to talk. I mean, like back in the Justin TV thing, I was really, really immature because that was like shortly out of high school, I think, and I really wasn't mature enough to handle a lot of situations or the way I reacted and stuff, because I had a lot of rage when I played games. I mean, I still rage at games. I mean, I think everyone does, but it was really out of control back then with the Justin TV stuff. But when I moved to Twitch and started streaming on Twitch, it was just different, I guess, because I matured a lot. I mean, I went through different jobs and moved up to Bowling Green, back down.
Okay. What happened to your mindset that changed from like, I'm not really a streamer to, I guess I am a streamer now?
That's a tough one. I don't really know. It just kind of clicked. I'm like, I really enjoy this. And, I could have 0 people watching. And it just kind of clicked in my head. Like, I'm enjoying this regardless. Where before I was like, all right, this is boring. I don't know if this is really for me. And after talking and networking with some people, it just kind of started making more sense. Like, they went through this hardship and this is where they're at. And I'm enjoying this regardless. So yeah, this is what I want to do.
That's a fantastic answer. Do you think a lot of new streamers kind of have to go through that struggle as well? Or is it easier or harder for them?
Oh yeah, for sure. And you still go through that struggle even after trying to just like saying, yeah, I want to be a streamer. This is what I like and what I enjoy. Because you still end up having those slow periods where there's nobody there and you're like, why am I even doing this? Is this really for me? And you just battle between it. And yeah, new people are really going to struggle with more because they're trying to build that first community for themselves and branch out and make friends. And it's really tough.
Okay. Do you have any skills or attributes that you think that are unique to you that you've been able to be successful with? That was a horribly worded sentence, but hopefully.
No, it's fine. I mean, I'd say yes and no, but my whole thing has just always been just be genuine, be myself, and no matter what, just try to have fun. I mean, skill set, I don't really know. I've never thought of that one. So.
All right. So for my listeners, I used to be an attorney. I was never a trial attorney. I never went to court once, not once. So my speaking skills weren't the thing. My written word was all I did. So now, Ben, did you have any resources that you've used? Any software, programs, tools, equipment that have helped you on your journey?
Yeah. I mean, OBS really helped out a lot. Just being an open source program to use. I tried using, I can't remember what the other one was. It's some commercial one. It was terrible for me. I could not understand it. It really wasn't user friendly. OBS was awesome. And then I switched over to Streamlabs OBS, and that was really a big help to me. And then branching out and watching YouTube videos to help me figure everything out really helped too.
Okay. Now, would you have any, let me ask this one. Knowing what you know now, if you had to go back and tell your younger self, how to be successful, what would you say?
Cool your jets, be level-headed about everything, be smart. Don't waste money on useless things that are just for the short term. And just, I don't know, after that, like, it's just gotta be smart with what you're doing.
Okay. And what would you tell somebody who's considering starting streaming today, hasn't quite got into it, doesn't have the equipment, doesn't have anything, they're just like, I'm thinking I want to do this. Ben, what would you say to me?
Do it. Just go for it. Use your Xbox, use your PlayStation 4, whatever you can to start off with, and use your phone for reading chat. Do whatever you can and be interactive, and never give up. Do not give up at all.
Never give up, never surrender. I love it.
Yeah, Buzzlight. Right. No. Taggart. God, I can't remember the movie name.
I don't recall at the moment.
It's Captain James Taggart. I know that says that. It's Galaxy Quest.
That's right. That's right. Tim Allen.
Yes.
Darn right. Okay.
Sorry, I'm a big movie buff, so.
Well, that's all right. You just proved your nerd credentials.
Yeah. Or commander, not captain.
Let's get onto your gamer credentials. So when did you first start playing video games? You can go as far back as you remember. When was that?
4 or 5, maybe. I know I played on my uncle's Commodore 64 playing Battletank because I would battle him. Not really battle him. I'd fight for the high score. So one week I'd go visit. He'd have the high score, and after I get done being there, I'd take the high score and just that'd be a cycle. And then when I was about 7 or 8, I think, it was first grade, the Game Boy was out, and my mom and dad got me the Link's Awakening bundle with the Game Boy, and I just played that all the time.
Have you had a chance to play the remake? That is beautiful. Oh, it looks so fantastic. I've been wanting
to. I ran into some financial trouble, so I wasn't able to buy it when I wanted to.
Okay. So it was a perfect remake. Like all the hate that I could possibly get doesn't matter. This game is beautiful. Like it's everything your memory remembers of that game back in the day.
Yeah, and I've been trying to avoid watching streams of it because I'm like, I want to experience this for myself because I love that game.
All right, man. So you know the struggles of probably car rides, trying to see in like the street light.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't have the cable to plug in for the light. So when we went on vacation, it's like, okay, street light. And then I finally got one of those light cables, and I'd be playing it at night underneath the sheets and hope my mom and dad wouldn't figure out. But my mom always knew I was playing, and I didn't understand. But
are there any games coming out pretty soon that you're looking forward to?
I know next year I'm really looking forward to Bleeding Edge and Phantasy Star Online 2 to come to America.
Okay.
I really love Phantasy Star Online back on the original Xbox and Dreamcast.
That was a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. And the second one's been out for, I think, 7 years in Japan, and they're finally bringing it over here. And I'm like, I can't wait. And then I've been playing Bleeding Edge's technical alpha tests and loving that game.
All right. So you've had a long, illustrious gaming career. And of all the games that you've played, what was your absolute favorite?
My absolute favorite. See, that's tough because there's like 3 that I know that are always like going to be like my favorites all the times. It's Halo, Devil May Cry, and Zelda. Like, it's just so hard for me to pick between those because they're all unique. They're all 3 unique and different.
Okay. The original Halo, the original Devil May Cry?
I'd say Halo 2, because I have bad blood with the original Halo with how I was introduced to it.
All right.
And then the original Devil May Cry, and then Link's Awakening, I'd say.
Link's Awakening. Okay, beautiful. Now, here's kind of a fun question. If you could be a video game character, who would you be?
There's so many video game characters to choose from. I'd probably say Dante from Devil May Cry.
Okay.
Just because I like his snarky, charismatic attitude and how he just doesn't care and he just talks crap in the face of any of his enemies, and he's just all around awesome.
So I love that question because it depends on what stage of life you're at. You relate to different people. I remember when I was in 8th grade, I most related to Squall from Final Fantasy VIII, which is a horrible, horrible choice if you're trying to have a social life.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there, people are trying to talk to me, I'm like, whatever.
I understand because, my original gaming name was Vincent Valentine because that was my favorite character from Final Fantasy VII, and I really liked him and his backstory, and I kind of...
Man, I never understood why people like Vincent. He says nothing in that entire game, that his backstory is just so shallow. I understand, he was locked in the coffin by Hojo and all that, but,
It's super depressing, though.
All right. Well, how about this? You've had great success as a gamer. Mm-hmm. I want to humble you as a person, if that's all right, just a little bit. What's something that you failed at?
I failed at a lot of things. Probably the first thing that would really come to my mind is college. I've really failed at that twice. But, I mean, gaming-wise, probably just going competitive with the games I really, really wanted to. And
all right, I think we have a special guest star here. Who do we have on the mic?
Oh, that's Luna, my cat.
Okay, hi there.
Yeah, she's just trying to jump up and see what's going on.
That's all good. I got a cat too.
Yeah.
So, getting back to your stream. So, say you have somebody brand new who's never seen you before. They pop into your channel. What do you think is something that they might misunderstand about what they're seeing?
I think the biggest misunderstanding I've had is like a lot of people come into my stream expecting me to be good, I guess, at the game. And I that's one thing I just try to say all the time. Like, I'm not the greatest player. And some people come in thinking, oh, he must be really good at this game. That's why he's streaming this game. And it's like, no, I'm kind of really potato at a lot of games I play. So,
all right. Now your chat. Do you have a good chat? Bad chat?
Yeah, it's pretty good chat. You know, I'm really carefree with a lot of things. So, like, I really don't care about language with people, what they say and stuff. Just as long as, like, you know, no racial things, nothing horrible. You know, I don't mind people using curse words and stuff, but
sure.
It's just a really friendly, I'd say really friendly, because anybody who pops in, everyone's like, hey, how's it going? And all that.
Right. You got any long timers in there with you?
Yeah, I've got a few that came over with me from Twitch. One of my mods has been in my channel for 4 years, I think now. And one guy is my mod, and he's been a mod and in my channel from Twitch for 5-6 years now, I think.
Isn't that crazy? Like, we get these great friendships online. It's
insane. And I've even like met up with people, like when I was in Halo 2, I was in a clan on there, and I met up with one of the guys from that at an anime convention in Baltimore. And when we first met up, it was like we were friends, we were hanging out all the time, and it was just really weird at first because like, hey, how's it going? Just really friendly. Like, it's not like, hey, we're meeting for the first time in person.
Right, the voice is the same. It's just like, who's this body in front of me? That's not what I don't know what I recognize.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, this is gonna be awkward. We're just gonna be like, hey, how's it going? And no, it was just like best friends, been hanging out the whole time, but now we're there in person.
I swear the internet is the coolest thing, and no one realizes it yet.
Oh yeah.
So your chat, what's the best compliment they've ever given you? Best
compliment? It always gets me every time is when somebody comes in and says that I'm a really good streamer and pay attention and I'm great with talking to people and getting back to them as fast as possible. It's always been one thing. Like, if I'm getting told I'm a good streamer, that's the best thing to hear.
That's wonderful. Okay, on the other side, what's the worst trolling you've ever gotten?
Worst trolling was people, because I would do giveaways, and I still try to do giveaways whenever I can. It's just got to be financially okay and there. Worst trolling, I'd say, is people who try to enter the giveaways and stuff, or people who come in the stream and try to follow with racist names for their usernames. And like, they try to be crafty with it. And that's just one of the things like I hate. And other than that, just people coming in, oh, you're fat. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm just seasonally fit. Thanks.
Is that the worst you can do?
Like, trust me, I tell myself this all the time. You're not really hurting me here.
Well, Ben, this has been fantastic. So how do people find you? Where are you on social media wise? What are your handles?
Social media, I'm on Twitter at riotmakerbg, and Mixer, it's mixer.com/riotmaker.
Okay, perfect. And what else? Do we miss anything? Is there anything else we need to cover?
I'm not sure. I don't think there is.
All right. No, this has been a pleasure, Ben. You're a real fun guy.
I try to be.
All right. Well, I really do appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much, giving us your insights. A lot of really great and valuable knowledge for people just starting out. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it, man.
All right. Well, in that case, you all take it easy. Hey, if you like this podcast, I'd love to invite you to check out a little bit more about me, Dr. Bradford Carlton, Gamerpreneur. If you go to my website, www.thegamerpreneur.com/bonus, I'm going to give you a free copy of my book, The Warcraft of Business, where I explain my history in both gaming and business and how I brought the two together in order to create some very successful companies and help a lot of people. And all you got to do is pay for shipping and processing, and I'll send you this book. I absolutely know you're going to love it. All right. You all take it easy.